Quote, fighting irresponsible media. DHS Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen railing against the recent immigration reporting. She's saying there's no policy separating families.
Carly Shimkus with Fox News Headlines 24/7, Sirius XM 115, is here now with how she's firing back. A confusing kind of story, yeah, with everything going on.
Yeah, so she is essentially pushing back on criticism surrounding the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy. Let's get to what she has to say. She tweeted, "This misreporting by members, press, and advocacy groups must stop. It is irresponsible and unproductive." She goes on to say, "We do not have a policy of separating families at the border. Period. For those seeking asylum at ports of entry, we have continued the policy from previous administrations and will only separate if the children is in danger, there is no custodial relationship between family members, or if the adult has broken a law." So she's trying to set the record straight here. And some folks on social media agree with her. Glenn says if they didn't break the law, they wouldn't get arrested. If they try to enter the correct way and go through the proper processions, they wouldn't have this issue. John also says, "Stay tough, Secretary Nielsen." And Steve also says, "So somehow this is our fault. If people did not try to enter the country illegally, we would not have this conversation." Still, there is a whole lot of outrage over this policy, some calling it cruel and unnecessary, including former First Lady Laura Bush, who wrote an op-ed in the Washington Post criticizing it.
So I guess it seems like what she's saying is they're just following a policy that was in place, that the Trump administration does not have its own new policy.
They've expanded it, made it zero tolerance, and if you go to the proper ports of entry, seek asylum, you're not going to get separated from your family. That's the message. Yeah.
All right, Dean Cain is going to become a police officer?
Yeah, that's right. He doesn't just play a superhero on TV. He will be sworn in as a reserve officer at the St. Anthony's Police Department in Idaho. So he tweeted about it, saying, "It's in a reserve capacity, but I love helping kids and having huge respect and appreciation for our law enforcement officers." A lot of folks on social media talking about this. Lana says it's in a reserve capacity, but she also says, "Congratulations, these kids are truly blessed to have such a wonderful mentor on the task force." I think we have another Twitter user named Amy coming in saying, "Man, if he pulled me over, I'd write my own ticket and ask him to sign it." That would be interesting, and hey, it might happen. That could be a possibility in the future.
He's a friend of the show. Awesome guy. Always such a pleasure and so fun.
Kind of reminds me of what Shaquille O'Neal did, because he works very closely with the police in Georgia, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very
Carly, thanks so much.
Thank you.